Anything that you want from me is mine tonight. There'll be nothing but smooth sailing tonight. Anything that you want from me is mine tonight. Every single heartache will be kissed and loved away. And at my desire's height, the body will obey. Lay your hands on me, girl. Touch my burning sand. Let your waters calm me. Your wish is my command. You can count on me, yeah. I'll set you free and easy. Anything I see, yeah. We acting all complete, yeah. Nothing but smooth sailing. Oh, baby. Anything that you want from me is mine tonight. Nothing but smooth sailing.
Hey,
Oh,
here we
anything that you
go.
want from me is mine tonight. I know. Lay down.
Here we go, baby. Ain't nothing but some smooth sailing. Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Lamar, but you can call me Trey. And welcome to For the Record, the word on the street. Hey, you know how we do it here. We just chop it up a little bit. We just talk, I'm telling you what's going on my side of the street, and hopefully later on, if you're not on a live program, you can go ahead and tell me what's going on your side of the street. I got ears. I'm listening. I'm listening. Hey, it's Thursday night, and it's all right. Thirsty Thursday. We're giving them, whatever you got, whatever you need. Hey, we're giving it up, shaken or stirred. It doesn't matter. But we're gonna serve it up tonight. I'm not gonna keep you long, but let me first get rid of some of this admin stuff. Okay? So, I'm on 3 platforms. You can catch me at Facebook, you can catch me at Twitter, or you can catch me at YouTube. Now, if you catch, all you have to do if you catch me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button, or hit that subscribe button, and even share it if you're bold enough. Yeah, and drop a few comments in there. I look at the comments and not try to display them. I'm getting kind of savvy on this thing, and so yeah, help a brother out. Let me know how you feel about what we're talking about. Because we're gonna definitely chop it up just a little bit. We're gonna get everybody an opportunity to say what they got to say. Now, whatever you say is what you say. Whatever I say is what I say. I'm not mad at you. Hope you don't get mad at me. But if you do get mad at me, oh well. I'm a big boy. I can take it. I can handle it. I just keep on marching on. That's all we do it here. That's how we do it here. You know what I'm saying? We just keep on marching on. We just do what we do. It ain't about. It's not about hate. No, because that's not even what I'm about. It's not about anti-anything, because as you know, I am not anti-anything. I'm not anti-gay, I'm not anti-white, I'm not anti-black, Asian, Jew, Christian, Muslim, none of that. I'm not anti-anything. I'm just pro-ADOS, Americans to Slavery. That's all I am. You know, I started home, and once we get once we get our stuff out the woodwork, hey man, we all about helping everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do nothing unless we first put our mask on first, because that's the first thing the lady tells you when you get on the plane. Hey, first check out the exits, and if in case of emergency, the mask drop down, put yours on first, and then help others. And that's what we do here. That's right. That's what we do for the record, baby, here on the streets here. And so, hey, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. All right, let's just get right into it. Now, tonight's theme is, as you look at it, we're talking about, is it smooth sailing, or are we heading to a quiet storm? I tell you, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but you know what? You better keep your eyes out. You better keep your feelers out. You better keep your antennas up, because sometimes, they try to fool you with some stuff. Yeah. Like those cheating boyfriends, those cheating wives and cheating husbands, they try to trick you. try to dupe you. You know how they do it, yeah, talking out the side of the neck until they get what they want, and then they just, slide away. Yeah, slip, slide away. So this is what we're gonna do. We'll talk a little bit about a few things going on. I mean, first thing I want to start off with, I want to start off with the old, I call it scuttlebutt just going on in California. Yeah, what's going down in California? And just let me say this for the record. I don't have a dog in the fight. I really don't. I don't have a dog in the fight. I just want the people to do right by us. I want them to do right by everyone. Yeah, that's what I want. That's my main goal. I want them to do right by everyone, and not just sometime. I'm talking about all the time. Now, Gavin Newsom, as you might have heard that they've considered him for a recall in his governorship, in California, and if you're watching or listening to this, I believe it's a preview of what's going to happen next year. You see, because there's a whole lot of dissatisfied folk about, and I'm not even talking about promises. I'm just talking about, your word. I'm just talking about, the value of your word, and your word, is it meaning anything to a certain segment of the population, a certain group? Your word is not worth a hill of bean, and so people get tired. They get tired of those saying, the check is in the mail. I don't want no check. I want my cash. Cash. Give me my cash. It's time for cash. Yeah. Put it on my card. Yeah. Put it on my card. Direct deposit, baby. I want my direct deposit. That's what I want. Direct deposit. Yeah. I want direct deposit. I don't want a check in the mail. I want direct deposit. I'll write my own damn check. Direct deposit. Put it in my account. So Gavin Newsom, he's disconnected. This is what I see. That's the word on the street from where I'm at. He's disconnected to the people. And the fact of it is, he acknowledges it. Now, ain't that something? Ain't that strange? How people acknowledge their wrongdoing, when they get their hand caught in a cookie jar, and all of a sudden, it's wrongdoing. Now you knew you was wrongdoing before. At least you know you was wrongdoing before. For now, yeah, you was messing up. You were messing up way before, because if you didn't, that means that you're not paying attention, and you need to be getting out of there. Yeah, that means you're not paying attention, and it's time for you to go. Time to get your grip and tip. Time for you to call the valet so they can open the doors and pack your trunk and move you on out. Get somebody there who's gonna do right. And as we looking at 2020 and a lot of unfinished business that the Democrats are doing here on this side, we got to hold them accountable. Yeah. We have to hold them accountable. Now they're moving the ball, but they're just not moving the ball for all of us. When it's quite simple. As a matter of fact, they have forgotten. We're like Cinderella now. We cleaned your house. We mend your clothes and fixed your food, and we don't even get invited to the ball. Yeah, we don't even get invited to the ball. We gotta stay at home and clean up some more of your mess. And if that's all you think we're good for, is cleaning up your mess, And now I'm talking to you folk now. Now I'm taking just a little bit. I'm gonna get off the people on the hill for a moment, and I'm talking to the people now. You know, if you love to be treated the way they're treating you, and you see no problem with that, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You know, it's time out for that old sorry excuses. I didn't know. I remember I was young, ish or whatever. Sometimes boys, they get in fights, and sometimes the fights end up with somebody getting one in, and you can't hide it. You just can't hide it. And so when you go home, you got that scar, that black eye, or that bloody nose, or that ripped clothing, and your parents ask you, especially your mom, ask you, what happened, and how'd you get that? You'd be talking about, I don't know, but you know how you got that, and that's the way some of us are acting right now. You're getting punched in the face, you're getting kicked in the butt, you're getting your clothes ripped, and just been abused, and you continue with the same old craziness, talking about I don't know. Yeah, even and you can take it to your relationships. Yeah, I'm talking about your natural relationship with your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend, or friends with benefits. Hey, yeah. You get your tail tore up, and relatives or friends ask you what happened, you don't know. Hey, how long you gonna take that abuse? How long you gonna take that abuse? I don't. But that's just the way we do it. That's just the way we do it. Until you really get enough. Now I don't know what your tolerance level of BS, but I don't have a large tolerance for BS. I just don't. I just don't have a tolerance for BS. I'm just telling you. If I smell it coming, man, I got to really be into you to hold my nose and walk through the door with BS, flying everywhere. I just got to really be into you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way we are with the Democrats. We're so far up there, our heads are so far up their butts. We smell and see the crap, and we still not pulling our head out of their butts. What's up with that? Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. You know what I mean? I understand the Stockholm syndrome, where you've been held captive so long, and that's the only thing you know. I understand that. But there's been enough interventions and rescue that you ought to been taken out of that syndrome. You should be out of that space by now. You know what I'm saying? You ought to be out of that space. Yeah, and that's where we should be, out of that space. We should not be put up with these people's crap. Listen, if you don't hear anything else I'm telling you, they work for you. Yeah, ain't that a concept? Yeah, they work for you. They work for you. That's just the bottom line. We the people. They work for us. Yeah. And since they work for us, hey, and we have a so-called majority, consensus, which is crapola, because Mr. Trump, when he ran against Hillary Clinton, he lost the popular vote, so that so sometimes the majority don't mean a thing, because that's how they rig stuff, sometimes. But that does not give you the means or the attitude to quit. No, don't do it. Get up, and if you gotta get out. Don't just let them stump you. Get up and get out. Yeah. Now I don't, me personally, I can't be in an abusive relationship. That's just me. I ain't built that way. I'm just not built to be in a abusive relationship because first of all, I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm a lover. What? I'm a lover as well, but I love me. Yeah, and I love other folk. And because I do, I'm not gonna let nobody just beat on me. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It's got to be if it, I can't do it. I won't do it willingly. Let me put it that way. I just can't do it willingly. I can't willingly let you abuse me. I just can't do it. I'm not built that way, and neither should you. If you find yourself in a situation where you're being, abused, now come on, now, just because someone says something ugly to you, that don't make it abuse, and especially if you deserve it. Yeah, because we got a lot of narcissistic folk. Yeah, they don't take ownership on anything. Yeah, it's everybody's fault but theirs. But there's no reason. Yeah, well, I take that back. There's always a reason, but there's no justifiable reason for someone to abuse you. There's just not. Unless you're unless you're just a sadistic, masochist person. Well, that's what you love. Who am I to judge it? If that what floats your boat, if that would get you up in the morning and put you to bed at night, well, I can't be mad at that. But then again, don't bring nobody else into your mess. That's not like-minded. If they're not if they're not into that kind of thing, hey man, baby, you're on your own. I mean, you're on your own as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm quite sure there's some jokers to the left and some clowns to the right will be more than glad, to satisfy that itch. But as far as me, I just can't do it. I'm not built that way. Just not built that way, And so when we allow people to continuously, stomp on our hearts, stomp on our minds, and stomp on our reasoning, oh, you just become meat, and they become the hammer to tenderize your ass. That's all. They're just tenderizing your ass, getting ready to serve you up as hamburger meat, and that's not what God put you here for. I'm just gonna say it. That's not what God put you here for. No, not the God that I know of. Anyway, so that's not what God put you here for. And so Gavin Newsom, he just took things for granted. The relationship he had with his people. He's truly abusing them, and he knows it. He admit he's abusing them. But they're not gonna come straight out and say it. But they're gonna say it in a clean way. He says something to the effect, I know there's inequality here in California. Oh, you do. All right. Okay. So knowing's half the battle. But see, when did you know that? How long have you known that there was inequality here? I mean, there in California. If you knew it more than more than a month, more than a year, because now it's almost time for the real election, and you just not saying it just because they made a recall, and now you're trying to give out some goodies and some candy and some giveaways, trying to some sugar water, trying to get satisfied folk. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. Now you give me some goodies, candies, and sugar water. I'm gonna take the sugar water. I'm gonna take the candy. I'm gonna take everything like that. But I'm still gonna tell you, you gotta get your tail on out of here. Yeah. While I'm grabbing the bag, you grabbing your bags, because baby, it's too late. Baby, it's just too late. It's just too late. Because you know too much. And so, I'm be honest. He might pull it out. He might pull it out. Because you never know. He might pull it out, but I hope we don't. I really hope we don't. I hope we don't. Now, why do you say? Well, because there's another election for the new term gubernatorial race in next year. Yeah, in next year, November the 8th, 2020. And so actually, whoever wins now, they have to start preparing to run again immediately. And so that it's about 9 months, something like that. And so when they do that, they're going to have to pony up. They're going to have to really do a deep dive in a short period of time, trying to win some hearts, minds, and some soul. Yeah. So I feel that if this Gavin Newsom loses and the Republican wins, he can't do nothing. Because again, the legislation, the legislators are Democratic, and so he can't pass. I mean, super Democratic, and so they have veto power of everything he does. Yeah, that's right. They have veto power over everything he does. They got super majority, and so he'll be just a figurehead mostly. Yeah, he have to do a lot of, I guess, executive order. But then, if the Democrats really wanted to get, wicked, sticky with it, they can tie his hands up because in 9 months he got to be running again. Yeah, as a matter of fact, less than 9 months. He's got to be running. He's got to be hitting the trail. So he really ain't got no time to legislate anything. Yeah, yeah. But it would be great to see what they will do. Not what they do, but what they would say. While in power for that little short time, and that would give the Democrats something to think about. Yeah, they would give that's just like your girlfriend, boyfriend acting up, and they talking crazy and being foolish and not being responsible or whatever it is that that you're not with, and you put them on rations. Yeah, you put them on rations, or you suspend whatever activities that get their attention. Yeah, for indefinite. In this case, 9 months or whatever it takes. And and if they don't come around, hey baby, listen, I love you, but I like Fifth Avenue. You got the road. You got to get up out of here. You got to get up out of here. Yeah. Stop playing games. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. That's what you got to tell them. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You see. Yeah. But you got to do it from a position of strength. Yeah. You got to do it from a position of strength. And so, in that case, with Gavin Newsom, and his chief rival and opponent is Larry Elder. He's a black guy. I'm just saying that, and it doesn't really matter. But he's a Republican. That guy, and he's talking. He's talking. Talking like a sheep in wolf's clothing. Or a wolf in sheep's clothing. Excuse me. He's talking like yeah. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what he is. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's talking, but he's still showing his wolf teeth. Yeah, he's still showing his wolf teeth, but he's talking like he's talking like a sheep. He's bad. But when he grin and start, licking his chops, yeah, he now you know what he is. Yeah, when he take you over out when he separate you from the flock and start gnawing on your leg, yeah, you know what he is. Or we start licking you, you know what he is, trying to put you to sleep. yeah, that's what they doing. Yeah, trying to put you to sleep with some, with a bunch of promises, and knowing you don't have time to fulfill the promises. That's the case. Stop listening to all that garbage. Think about what they are telling you. Think about what they're telling you. All things being equal. Now, if they talk like they can do this thing now, No, come on now. You gotta know it's a sham. It's kind of hot where I'm at, man. But it's okay. We can work it out. But yeah, it's a sham. That's all. It's a sham, and we ought to know better. But we like that glitter and glitz. You know, we like that glitter and that glitz, and that's what's going to get your tail toe up. And so yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that the Democrats lose that government that gubernatorial seat in California, so they can wake up and smell the coffee. Because right now, the Democrats have said a lot of stuff and have not met us at the primary thing. Met us at the primary things that we need. Yes. Have not met us at the primary. They're telling us what we need, and we're boots on the ground. But when we tell them what we need and what we want, they'll give us the yeah. But when it comes to execution, it's no. We're going to take that out. We're going to do it later on. Time is now. The time is now. Who wants to work a 40-hour week, and when payday comes, the boss comes and tell you, we can't pay you now. You go back to work, and we'll pay you tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes. And the next day, no, we have problems. No, you damn right. We are having problems, and I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be one of those problems. Yeah, I'm going to be one of those problems unless you pay me what you was due. And that's what we should be doing. Come on, America. Wake up now. Yeah. It's always good to be nice. It's always good to be nice. As a matter of fact, I enjoy being nice. When you're nice to me, that's just what I do. If you're nice to me, if you're friendly to me, I'm going to be friendly to you. I'm going to be nice to you first. But whenever you show me that we can't be friendly, I don't even talk about being friends. Just being friendly. Oh no, you finna find something out. Yeah, you finna get it another way. We're gonna get it another way. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna get it another way. Yeah, you're gonna get it another way. Yeah, you're gonna get it another way. Because I'm not coming at you, sideways, and I don't expect for you to come at me sideways. But it happens. Sometimes you come in, with a grin on your face and eyes wide open and, hands out, to extend a handshake and get your hand slapped and your butt kicked and your money took and your name in the Undertaker's book. Yeah, all that happens. And at a New York second. Yeah, that happens. And so, all this love and peace, that's the ultimate goal. But the reality says that's not what's going on. Not even close. We're so divided right now. We're so divided, man. I mean, I'm not even talking about divided in half. We're splintered so bad, hey, you family members, you better look to the left and look to the right. Yeah, to make sure who's on your right and who's on your left. And definitely grow a pair of eyes behind your head. Yeah, in the back of your head. Yeah, you gotta be a 360 person. You gotta be looking all the way around. Because an opportunist, that's just what he is. Seeking an opportunity to get from you just because he can. Just because he can. And so, I don't have a dog in the hunt as far as the Democratic Party in Georgia, in California. Like I said, I hope a Republican win so they can get their head on straight, because 9 months, 9 months is 9 months. He can't do a thing. He can't do a thing. He just can't. As a matter of fact, he just wasted a time. to try, just get his name in the books, But that way, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So that's the way that is. Yeah, So my hats off to all the people in California. Hope y'all do the right thing. I hope y'all don't do. Yeah, don't be complaining. Use use your power, because right now you got them. You got them against the ropes. You got Gavin Newsom against the ropes. Even if he wins this go round and he don't make amends, he has 9 months. He has 9 months until the next election. And if he doesn't if he doesn't show not improvement, if he doesn't show great improvement, hey, y'all know what to do. Scoot, baby. Scoot. Yeah. Scoot. Yeah. He ain't no friend of yours. Yeah. Scoot him. Yeah. Put him on skates. Let him roll. Yeah. He's useless for you as far as you're concerned. Yeah. You talk about the fifth largest economy in the world. I want you to wrap your head around that. The fifth largest economy, and you have all these people out there homeless. Yeah. I know that don't make no sense. I know that don't make no sense. But that's the way we roll here in America. That's how we roll in America. Now let me jump on to another race that's going on, and this is in my neck of the woods, Atlanta. Now we're gonna next week or the week next week for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be Monday or Thursday, but we're gonna take a deep dive in the Atlanta mayoral race. So right now they got 14 qualified candidates. 14 of the monkeys. Yeah, they have 14 of those monkeys, vying for a piece of the rock. Yeah, ever since, Mayor Bottom has said no mas, can't take it anymore. And that's fair. If anybody's out there, down on her for knowing her limitation, then you're the fool. I'm gonna tell you, and I said it. If you're downing her because she knows her limitations, you're the fool. You're the fool. Why would you want her to continue being the mayor when she knows she can't handle it? That she no longer has the desire to fulfill the obligation of a mayor of a city like Atlanta. Because Atlanta is, listen, Atlanta is something else. It's something else. You got a lot of folk, trying to shape and mold Atlanta into a lot of things, you see. And you need the right leadership in Atlanta, so that people can't just run over her and steer her or bend her, when I say her, I'm talking about Atlanta, to their will. Because corporations are trying to. Listen. As we know now, Atlanta's a chocolate city. Yes, it is. Atlanta is a chocolate city. I'm sweating like Sunday's hog. I'm sweating like Sunday's dinner. Woo! It was barbecue, baby. But that's all right. Yeah. Atlanta is a chocolate city, and there's a whole lot of folk want to get a hold of Atlanta and reshape it and remold it to their image. A lot of corporations, hey, it ain't like that. Look, they know the value of Atlanta. They really do. And the counties around it, they know the value. They know the value. And not only the folk that are here, the folk outside Atlanta, if they're honest, they know the value. And so they're like, right now, they're like baboons on Mount Kilimanjaro just waiting for the frost to end so they could descend on the city. Yeah, they're waiting for the spring to come so they can descend on the city and just tear everybody up. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah, trying to kick the habitants and the reticence out. Yeah, just kick them. Just overtake them. And how they're going to do it? By installing their puppets. Installing their puppets. People who will do pretty much anything the dominant society want them to do. Yeah. Charlotte, Nashville, turn Atlanta into one of them. Yeah. Atlanta's already a corporate headquarters for some major Fortune 500 companies and corporations. Now, don't get it to it. But see, the stigma is the blackness. That's what they can't deal with. Because and this is not a racist thing. This is a theft. This is what it is. This is a theft thing. Yeah, they want to do a redistribution of the folk that are indigenous here and colonize Atlanta. I said it. They want to colonize Atlanta. Yeah, they want to colonize Atlanta. And so that's why it's important that you have a strong mayor. Because a weak mayor will let the barbarians through the gate. And once they get through the gate, all it takes is a foothold, and the slave trade will open up again. Yeah. The African trade show will start again. They'll start shipping Negroes out, and be honest, bringing in the buffer class. Bringing in the buffer class. The new buffer class is the AGAF stand for Afghans folk now. I mean, that's just what it is, baby. Come on. I'm not a prophet, and I'm not predicting anything. I'm just telling you exactly where it is, because history. That's what it is. Detroit. Look at Detroit, man. Chocolate. It was a chocolate city. Look at D.C. We call D.C. a chocolate city, but it's shading out. It's shading out. Now, just because of the chocolate city don't make it right, because we got, Memphis is a chocolate city, but it's tore from the floor up. Yeah. But this Atlanta is a prize if they can get a hold of Atlanta. If they can get a hold to Atlanta, it's a prize. It's a gold nugget. It's a 1,000-carat gem. If they can get a hold of it. But see, the only way they can do that is if we put our bucket down and go to sleep. We can't do that. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. We have to stay vigilant. We got to stay up on it. Yes. You got to guard this thing like you're the mother hen, and this is your, only and last egg before you fall off the wagon. And if the wolf or the fox come in, you're gonna fight that sucker to the death. Yeah, you're not gonna let them get in the hen house, and we cannot. So there's 14 candidates who officially are qualified for the mayoral race in Atlanta. And next week we're going to go over them and take a look at look at them individually and see what they're about. What is their contribution? What are these monkeys doing? You know, are they going to be part of the zoo, or are they going to be the zookeeper? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so that's what we're gonna be doing next week. Take a look at this. Yeah, because right now, hey, you know, Democrats think they got think it's smooth sailing. They think everything is going fine, but they really don't. But that's what they're telling us. Everything's going fine. Yeah, Joe Manchin. Yeah, listen to that monkey. Yeah, I said it. Listen to that monkey. Blocking anything that has to do with black folk. And I'm gonna say that again. Anything to do with black folk. Yeah, yeah. Joe, you know, Joe Biden. I give Joe Biden credit. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for neither one of those clowns. I didn't vote for Trump, and I didn't vote for Joe Biden. Down ballot, baby, down ballot. Yeah, down ballot. Yeah, down ballot. That's where the action is. Down ballot. But anyway, I say Joe. Whatever you say about Joe, whatever you say about Joe, hey, he does what he wants. Yeah. And he has that in common with old Trump. Trump did whatever he wants, and Joe does whatever he wants. Yeah, Joe does exactly what he wants. Yeah. If we don't get those things that we told him that we want, and he doesn't do it, Joe, baby, listen, you're gonna be a one-term Joe. That's all I say. And be a one-term Joe, and ensure that we have the power where the power is needed, and that is in Congress, baby. Yeah, that's in Congress. Yeah, yeah. Now we know that Joe Manchin, and see, you just got to do a little bit of studying. When I say studying, to get the knowledge on what generally is going on, like Joe Manchin, all right, we know he's from West Virginia. He's a senator for West Virginia. And so he cater to his constituents. I am not, because he. But there's that, and there's the good of these United States. Sometimes you got to tell your constituents, hey, listen, we can go this way on this thing, but on this other thing, we can't go that way because I know what the cost is, and so I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go this way, So I'm gonna give you an example. Then we'll get out of here in a minute. I'm gonna give you an example. Now, do you really think that those racist people in Congress, after 1865, really want blacks to be free? No. It was convenience. It was a thing of. And did you really think that they wanted them to have something once they began, got so-called free, because they were never free. They were never free because they were never free. Jim Crow made sure that the incarceration camps and labor camps and prison camps, they made sure they just switched it from colonized slavery to governmental slavery. That's all prisons are. Governmental, whether the state, federal, county, or whatever. That's what they are. And so, did you really think they wanted to, let the people free and give them something to work with? No, that was never intent. You know why it was never intent? Because because the folk, the traitors, the treacherous traitors and treasonous people who fought against the so-called Union, they got reparations. They got something for their loss. They got something, And so and they you know they got something that the injured party didn't even get. Yeah, that was on both sides. And then to top it off, we're talking about the Reconstruction period. Reconstruction. Those monkeys, they bought federal troops, but they made a bargain with those monkeys we're going to go ahead and get out of town. Let the states take care of it, so that we won't have another uprising. Fast forward to 2021, January the 6th, insurrection. And these monkeys, they like to clamor about, oh, we got 500, 600, whatever number it is, people arrested. But yeah, what are they getting? 3 years probation, sentence. What? There was somebody killed. Let that have been a black person, or a black person, because not anybody, because there had been a black person who did that up there. First of all, they would have been at the steps. They would have been like the film Glory. They'd be on top of steps, firing down at them. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Yeah, this thing about there was some chatter. There would have been no problem of getting a National Guard out. There wouldn't have been a problem at all, because they've been right there meeting them before they even got to the steps. Yeah. So, don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. The Democrats and the Republicans, liberals, the moderates, and the conservatives, they're all in it together. That's why it's so hard for them to, really, persecute each other. They got to really be dinged up. I mean, they got to really be crazy, and they really had to step on the wing for them to really, pull something out of them. Yeah, because they're all in it together. Because they know one day, the power will change, and if they mess up, the group that was before them will do them the same way. Well, if you're messed up, you need to be done the same way. Yeah. If you messed up, so the trick is, don't mess up, baby. Don't mess up. Now, I ain't saying don't make a mistake, because nobody's squeaky clean. Everybody's gonna make a mistake. I'm talking about doing something really crazy, like an insurrection. That's pretty crazy to me. Now, no, it's not. If you got out and you were protesting, just simply a sit down, and and they came and put the cuffs on you, and you went out with them because you didn't shout, nothing. You were just there. No, okay, all right. That's one thing. But you walking through the halls of Congress with the flag, with your crazy bull hat on, and throwing crap on the floor and stealing stuff, and trying to break in. No. Yeah, no. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and that's the way America is. So you can't. If any of y'all surprised about that, drop a comment in the section and let me know, how surprised you are, because I don't see it. I don't see why you're so surprised. Yeah, I really don't. Yeah. Hey, Kim. You got a couple of people put them up on. Hey, yeah. All right, just a few things, but here we got. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, puppets. You got that right. Puppets, and I really want to know, who are these puppet masters? Who are these puppet masters? And if you don't know, it's the media. And guess who's behind the media? Because if you look at the mainstream media and watch what they say, and apparently much every platform on the mainstream media are talking about the same thing. Either they're talking about something, but either they're on the forward side or they're against it. They're pro or they're against it. You see, but they're talking about the same thing. Somebody's out there, tipping them off, tell them what to say, program them, because they're trying to keep, you in the loop. They're trying to keep you in the matrix, if you would. But I'll tell you right now, you better take that red pill. A lot of you blue pill people, you ain't gonna make it, but you better take that red pill. You better take that red pill. Yeah, take that red pill, because you blue pill people are just not gonna make it. You're gonna get back in the system, and they're gonna keep on, piping, foolishness all up and down your head. Yeah. Yeah. And so tonight, don't let the people fool you. Yes, smooth sailing, baby. Yeah, that's what they're hard. With smooth sailing, everything going all right. Ain't nothing but smooth sailing. But the fact of the matter is, there's a quiet storm on the horizon. Now, we just went through, Hurricane Ida, and Hurricane Ida tore up a lot of stuff. It didn't really do like the other Katrina and everything else. It went through some areas that were not heavily populated. So we thank God for that. I really do. But you know what? The damage, the material damage, the material damage is going to cost a pretty penny, a pretty penny. Yeah, that was the quiet storm. Yeah, and you hear people talking about, and especially the Republicans. And here's the thing that just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. There's a Republican in Louisiana. His name is Joe Kennedy. He got a Kennedy name, but he don't act like it. He's a Republican, and he's the first dunhead who would say we're spending too much money. We're spending too much money. Now his state is all tore up. Guess what? He's going to have to come to the people with his hat in his hand. He ain't gonna be saying this. We're spending too much money now. He's going to have his hat in his hand talking about, give me some money, honey. Huh? Yeah. That's how he's going to be doing it. Yeah. That's the same thing about old Ted Cruz. When the thing happened down there in Texas and all the power went out, and of course he was flying around vacationing in the sunny part of the world, but he still came back with his hat in his hand talking about, give me some money. Ain't these jokers something? They act like they didn't see you do the no money thing just the day before. But now because now you need the money, you money, and we're just supposed to just roll over and give to you. Yeah, but that's America for you. That's America for you. Hey, that's America for you. Oh well. So this is what we're gonna do. I appreciate everybody who has stood up tonight, and joined me, and join me again Monday at 9:00. As we do a deeper dive. I said we're going to go into those 14 people, the 14 candidates that's in the mayoral race. I want to I want to get in there and dissect them and let's see what they're about, so that when it's time, people at least have some knowledge of who these puppets are. That makes sense? Well, I hope so. So anyway, until the next time. till I see you again, and that we keep on sailing. Peace, my brothers and my sisters.
Nothing but smooth sailing tonight. Anything that you want from me is mine like tonight. There be nothing but smooth sailing tonight. Anything that you want from me is mine like tonight. Every single heartache will be kissed and loved away. And at my desire's height, the body will obey. Lay your hands on me, girl. Touch my burning flame. Let your waters calm me. Your wish is my command. You can count on me, yeah. I'll set you free and easy. Anything I see, yeah, will be acting complete. Nothing but smooth sailing. Oh, baby. Anything that you want from me is mine tonight. You know.